Hey BC Renegades, this is Abraham Castillo with a quick message from your Bakersfield College advisors. Congratulations on turning this page.
Congratulations on completing the spring semester.
Your perseverance through this challenging time and the change from on-campus to online has really shown the type of students you are, so congratulations on that.
I know you were busy studying for finals and maybe overlooked registration.
But good news, we have a ton of classes still open, and we're encouraging you to consider enrolling in 15 units. Remember, 12 makes you full-time, but 15 just increases that likelihood of you being done in 2 years.
Maybe you have room in your schedule right now because you're currently at 9 or 12 units. Maybe you could take that 3-unit course to get you up to 15 units.
If you are enrolled in 12 units and your schedule allows it, add another course. Stay on track.
Remember, in moving forward, to prioritize your Golden 4.
The Golden 4 requirements are 1. Oral communication, 2. Written communication, 3. Critical thinking, and 4. Mathematics and quantitative reasoning.
So while you're looking for an extra class, maybe for summer or fall, certainly think about maybe taking one of the Golden 4 to fulfill those areas.
If you haven't registered for those classes yet, I encourage you to do so today.
As you register, if questions come up, shoot us an email. We're working all summer long, so just include your ID number and we'll get back to you.
So don't delay. Right after finals or now, right now. As soon as this video ends, register for some classes.
Go ahead and see the link at the end of this video.
And remember, you matter. We care for you. We're in it together.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
Vernon's vision was evident within the Vet Center, and his passion was instilled in all that worked there. And there's many out here today, including myself. His influence is stronger than ever and very alive in this community. And because of his passion and commitment, his influence on many will be his legacy.
Nurturing of student veterans has always been a part of BC's history. When they are ready to trade in their boots for books, BC knew its responsibility. From then up to right now, Bakersfield College's mission continues to educate our veterans, mind, body, and soul.
Having people like Armando Trujillo and Paul Beckworth, who have served, and our veterans themselves guiding us, is amazing. They aren't just advisors, but they're mentors to us. It's hard to explain how much the Veteran Resource Center means to me, but I will say that it had a significant role in my educational and personal success.
That finally, for the first time, we understand these people who began their mature years sacrificing for the country have a place to meet, communicate, work together, lean on each other in an environment that is positive.
My brothers and sisters, this is for you. This is for you, all of you. And we're honored to do it. We love you, all of you.
Welcome to day 4 of closing week. This is our last day. If you remember yesterday, I had a problem because I couldn't find a quiet space. I tried the closet. Clearly, that didn't work out, but I think I figured out the perfect solution. You got it, my car. And this is perfect. If someone walks up to the door, I can hit the little lock button. They can't get in. I can turn on the air conditioning when I need it. It's quiet. I can blast my music as loud as I want. I can listen to my bluegrass and my classic country, and no one can complain about it. It's just me in the car. Anyway, love this solution for my Zoom meetings. Glad it's going to work out. Let's get on with the show. This is our last day. Enjoy the content, and I will see you again at the end of this presentation.
Throughout my 8 years as president, there are individuals who have been my thought partners as we have set out to do the unimaginable. While I'm wrestling with a difficult idea, or I need someone to help me ground a grand vision, or want to brainstorm solutions to the biggest problems we face in higher education, I look to those who are bold, smart, kind, and do not shy away from change. I seek out the minds of those who embrace innovation, who have an eye for detail and can move a concept from idea to implementation. I seek out the leadership of individuals like Jennifer Johnson. From leading the curriculum committee through the development of our associate degrees for transfer that have improved our completion rates with equity, to our steady support of the dozens of faculty and staff on campus who have engaged in the development of our Guided Pathways framework. It is Jennifer Johnson who I think of when I envision leadership at its finest. Yet our work hasn't been confined by the walls of our campus. Jennifer has garnered statewide attention, sharing BC's work at dozens of colleges throughout California. It is no surprise that Jennifer will put a final feather in a cap by leading the statewide scale-up of our program mapping strategy to dozens of other California community colleges and their partner CSUs. Though she may be retiring, I'm confident we have not seen the last of Jennifer's service to our college and our students. Colleagues, join me in recognizing the remarkable Jennifer Johnson.
Hi, Erin Miller here on behalf of the Norman Levin Center Faculty Colloquium Committee. The Colloquium Award is a unique award among community colleges. It's a BC event to which college personnel only are invited. It's a way for us to celebrate the creativity and scholarship of our faculty. Think amazing teachers doing amazing things. The Colloquium is the venue for full-time, current or former instructors of 3 years or more to share the work with the rest of us on campus. It does take a village to put on one of these colloquiums, but there's a wonderful committee that does so. In the colloquium itself is an hour-and-a-half long talk in the Levin Center, appetizers served by the Renegade Room, a poster designed by Adil Shafiq, a videotape of the presentation, a plaque, and a $1,500 stipend, all of which is provided at the colloquium or shortly thereafter. Nominations of others or oneself are welcome for work in progress or completed work. So if you or somebody you know is doing creative or scholarly work you think the rest of us would benefit from, please consider nominating them or yourself. The committee will solicit nominations again in spring of 2021 for the 2021-2022 academic year. So look forward to those emails in spring of 21 and consider nominating yourself or somebody else for their creative or scholarly work. The steering committee for the Faculty Colloquium Award would like to extend an apology to our most recent recipients for interruptions of their presentations caused by COVID. So at this point we would like to re-announce the selection for both fall 2020 and now spring 2021 Professor of English Dr. Paula Parks and Research Librarian Miss Faith Bradham. Dr. Paula Parks will be the Levin Faculty Colloquium recipient for fall of 2020. In her talk entitled The Secret to Umoja's Success, Dr. Parks will explore the ways in which over the past 5 years BC's Umoja program has empowered and increased the success of African American students. Come out and hear from the Umoja coordinator, Dr. Parks, as she breaks down the success of the program. She will be co-presenting with a couple of awesome Umoja students, and together they'll highlight the pedagogy behind and the real student experiences of BC's Umoja program. Please be on the lookout for an email in early fall of 2020 for the time and date of the event. Our recipient for the Faculty Colloquium Award for spring of 2021 is Research Librarian Miss Faith Bradham. We do owe Faith a special apology because her event this semester was canceled due to campus closure. We've rescheduled it for spring of 2021, and her talk is entitled, I Thought I Could Trust Everything on EBSCO, teaching students how power structures affect their academic research. Ms. Bradham will examine the tension between many students' false belief that the information they find in their academic research is inherently unbiased and neutral, with that of faculty knowledge that this is not indeed the case. She'll delve into the existence of different hierarchies within information's creation and dissemination that can affect issues such as type of information published, how findable that information is within library databases, and more. This lecture will focus on ways for faculty of any discipline requiring research to help students understand these issues, giving students greater agency as they complete the research they need to do throughout their academic careers. So please join us in October of 2020 and April of 2021 for the stimulating talks at the Levin Center for the Humanities by the Norman Levin Faculty Colloquium honorees, Umoja Coordinator and Professor of English Dr. Paula Parks, and Research Librarian Faith Bradham. Paula and Faith, please stand and be recognized. We celebrate you.
Many of you first knew Sandy Taylor as BC's head softball coach. If you remember those days as I do, you know there is no one who took greater pride in the program, her student athletes, or even the facilities than Coach Sandy Taylor. The talk of the town those days, driving north on Haley, she would be out there taking care of that softball field with the same diligent care with which she took care of students. Due to Sandy's hard work on the field over the years, BC came to be known as the softball destination across the state. A gentle soul with a fiercely competitive streak of a great athlete, Coach Taylor always held a deep belief in the capability of her student athletes and the ways her program could improve their lives. Years later, when I returned to BC as president in 2013, Sandy stepped in as the interim athletic director during one of the most difficult times in our program's history, as we were navigating significant statewide issues. In Sandy, I found a true partner, and it was her calmness, honesty, and openness that carved a path for us to navigate the challenging terrain successfully. Since Sandy has taken the helm of Renegade Athletics, BC has also won a number of Western State Conference championships. In her time as AD, our beautiful athletic facilities and athletic staff have hosted 9 state softball championships, state championships in football and in track and field, and Southern California championship in wrestling and men's golf. And in that same period, our athletic facilities have undergone significant changes thanks to our community support of Measure J. I know those of us who enjoyed partnering with BC Athletics to precinct walk the streets of Bakersfield were certainly grateful that BC launched 2 new programs with stellar athletes who had a heart for service, our men's soccer team and beach volleyball team. And I'm here to tell you that none of these phenomenal successes would have been possible without the fearless leadership of Sandy Taylor. While we're disappointed Sandy will be retiring, I look forward to watching many more BC games. With you, Sandy, in the stands, rooting for our Renegade athletes.
Hello, I am Becky Head, Math Department faculty and chair of the Tremblay Committee. Shirley Tremblay was an outstanding teacher at BC for many years. She was known to speak her mind, and I think if she was here today, she would offer her guidance regarding teaching our classes from home. She would attend the Board of Trustees meeting on Zoom, and at the end of the day, might order a takeout cocktail from Amistoy's on the Hill. The winner of the Distinguished Teaching Award this year is also a faculty and student-centered member of the Math Department. He shares Shirley's openness regarding the purpose of our community college, and he also shares her flexibility of helping any student anytime. There were many letters of support from students and faculty to support his nomination for this award. I am very pleased to announce Arnie Andrazian as this year's Distinguished Teacher.
We have a remarkable team of administrators at Bakersfield College who tirelessly work to support over 2,000 employees and 40,000 students. But what sets one apart are the ways in which his lasting contributions give him a sort of unique, instant identity at BC. When you think of the Chicano-Latino commencement, you think of Cornelio. When you think of the Delano Campus Center taking shape, you think of Cornelio. When you think faculty diversification, you think Cornelio. And when you think of La Raza and of fierce advocacy for our most vulnerable, you think Cornelio. And when you think of a peacemaker, a bridge builder, you think Corny. When times are complicated and you need to deploy a gentle emissary, someone who seeks to work in harmony, you think of Corny. It is his mild temperament balanced with a diplomatic and relentless pursuit of justice that makes him the best ambassador for BC students. I have known Corny since the 1990s. We were faculty together. And when I returned in 2013 as president, Corny was the president of the Academic Senate. I recall with fondness the earliest days of my presidency. It was then I learned Corny makes a mean salsa. I may only be able to take one bite because of the heat of the jalapenos, but it is by far the best. A couple of years ago, I had the honor of attending an event at which the Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce honored Corny as Businessman of the Year. During this event, the CEO, Jay Tamsey, called Corny one of Kern County's cream of the crop with a contagious and upbeat personality. No matter the title that followed his name, throughout his 40-year career, Corny has always been a humble leader who brings a generous, joyful spirit in service to others. I cannot wait to see what he does next. Always a compadre to BC and to our students. Colleagues, join me in recognizing the one and only Cornelio Rodriguez. Faculty colleagues, you were magnificent this semester. Thank you for your remarkable effort to move BC online. Spring 2020. Our students, the world as they knew it, disappeared. This dramatic shift in their learning environment, along with the general uncertainties related to the COVID-19 situation, has had a significant impact on our students, and you have been putting yourself out there extensively to support them. It seems many of them have not been able to think about what is going to happen next week, let alone next semester. We've been seeing their tentativeness through their enrollment patterns or lack thereof for summer and fall 2020. It is not unexpected. Now that they are wrapping up the spring semester, maybe a nudge from someone they respect, their professor, might give them the necessary confidence to enroll in classes and stay on path. Perhaps you can carve out time today to send a message to your students reminding them to register for summer school as well as fall as they're sheltering in place. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Bly. I'm the current chair for the Margaret Levinson Faculty Leadership Award Committee. The Margaret Levinson Faculty Leadership Award recognizes those faculty members with outstanding leadership in their assignment at BC or outside academic or professional organizations and in the activities beneficial to BC as a whole and or in the broader educational community. The Levinson Award is named after Margaret Peg Levinson, who served BC for 35 years from 1931 to 1966 as a faculty member in the English department, and then in administration as the Dean of Women, Dean of Students, and Dean of Instruction. On her 80th birthday, professional colleagues, former students, and friends gave her a large monetary gift. Peg Levinson, being Peg Levinson, turned right around and used that birthday gift to establish an award at BC for faculty members who have distinguished themselves in a leadership role for the advancement of the education profession in our society. She loved Bakersfield College, the students who came to learn, the excellent faculty who taught them, and the classified staff and administrators who supported the faculty. She wanted a way to continue giving back to a place that plays a key role, an essential role, to improving the quality of life of many thousands upon thousands of people in Kern County and beyond. The Margaret Levinson Award recipients receive both a plaque and a monetary award. The monetary award is funded solely through donations, and those donations come from generally faculty members. And if every faculty member donated just $25 a year, we could continue this, which is the heart of Peg Levinson, and continue giving this award for many years to come. This year, as usual, we had an amazing pool of candidates. There are so many amazing leaders at Bakersfield College. It's so hard to choose because we have such an amazing, amazing group of faculty. This year, we actually decided that we were going to have two winners. We just couldn't possibly choose between these two outstanding faculty members, which, by the way, they had over 80 years of service to Bakersfield College. 80 years. These two individuals showed leadership over many decades and continue to show those leadership roles today as we navigate through some very difficult times for Bakersfield College and for society as a whole. We really appreciate these individuals. They are going to be announced here in the spring in just a minute, but we want them to come back in the fall and bring their families, or maybe online we'll be talking and giving this award. But we want to really celebrate these two individuals and make sure they have an opportunity to invite people. But for now, we're going to announce the two winners. And the two winners for the Margaret Levinson Award for this year are Gail Richardson and Phil Feldman. Please join me in congratulating these two amazing faculty members. And ironically, both of these individuals are retiring after nearly 4 decades each at Bakersfield College. So we're really going to miss them, but we're hoping they'll come back in the fall and accept this award. Thank you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful summer.
COVID-19 has reminded us all of how quickly our circumstances can change.
But it's also highlighted how coming together during hard times can make all the difference.
That's why the Bakersfield College Foundation has established the Bakersfield College Student Emergency Fund. Renegade family, our students need our help. Please give today at supportbc.org or contact the foundation to set up monthly payroll deductions. Funds will be used to help support students not only affected by COVID-19, but in future emergency situations as well. Any amount makes a difference. And as part of the CARES Act, there's a $300 above-the-line tax deduction offered as incentive to those that have the means to give during these unprecedented times.
We may not be able to reach out to each other in person.
By each of us donating a portion of our paychecks, we can help to build the Student Emergency Fund.
We can come together to ensure that all renegades, now and in the future,
have a soft place to land when things get tough.
Because we are the safety net.
We are the safety net.
We are BC.
When you think of extreme talent rolled into a ball of delightful humor, when you think of the quintessential renegade Renaissance man, when you think of the renegade MacGyver who finds practical solutions for everything and anything, when you think of the renegade Ethan Hawke that makes every mission impossible into a mission possible, the face that comes to mind is that of Todd Costin. Need a well-written and comprehensive planning document, a thorough evaluation of technology needs and budget, a leader to guide institutional accreditation, a creative and engaging skit, a person to make you feel just better when you are feeling bitter. Well, Todd is our renegade go-to guy. Goodness, he can even wear a skirt and lip sync a classic tune. Todd's organizational and decision-making skills are exceptional. There is no better example than the remarkable leadership demonstrated in this COVID-19-induced environment. Todd has an uncanny ability to build a team that can coalesce ideas quickly and implement strategic plans that serve all areas of the college well. It is this ability to build unity within a team, resulting in effective teamwork, that makes Todd's leadership so successful at the college. It is his versatility and capacity for outstanding outcomes that makes Todd Costin an incredible asset to Bakersfield College. Todd's warm personality and great sense of humor bring goodness to our campus community. Encounters with Todd leave a person happier, and that is a treasured quality amongst all the other wonderful qualities Todd Costin possesses. BC friends, let's celebrate the one and only Todd Costin.
It's with a lot of sadness that this whole thing comes to an end, but we're at the end of our last and final day of closing week, and it's time to enjoy our summer. And I'm a friendly person. When I'm driving around, I like to wave to people. But you know what's weird? People just aren't waving very much. People are not very happy right now. But I figured out a solution, and so as we close, I wanted to give you my final tip. Check this out. I learned this on the internet. If you take a coffee cup and tape it to your roof and then drive around, people wave to you like crazy. I've gotten more waves now than I've ever gotten. Awesome tip, pro tip. Have a great summer. We will see you guys next year.